Hey everybody, it's Justin here, just in to start a new Road to WrestleMania story. With Mickie James coming back to WWE, I figured it'd be cool to revisit her Road to WrestleMania story, maybe kickstart me back into playing. I, of course, was the writer, designer, and director for Road to WrestleMania on WWE SmackDown vs. Raw 2009, 2010, 2011, and this is 2009. I've already done the Creative Superstar, Edge, and HBK, so we're going to the right of the character select screen to Mickie James. Of course, the first diva or females storyline that we did, and the only one in the 3 games that I did, but still, of all the storylines I did, this was maybe the one that surprised me most as far as people coming to me recently and saying that it was kind of a big deal to them, kind of a watershed moment. So that made me feel really good, and I'm excited to get back in to play this. It's been a while since I played these games again, and let's get a cutscene with our commentary team.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Raw live from the Mile High City.
Is that where we are, Cole? I'm so excited that I totally forgot.
I'm not surprised, King, because tonight we have one of your favorite events of the year, the Divas swimsuit competition.
I can't wait. I just can't wait.
So we're already starting a little bit sexist here, but there's a reason. Please bear with me. Don't think that I'm that piggish. And entering the locker room as Mickie James. Same locker room as the guys, or maybe a mirrored image. Nothing for us to do in here now, so let's go back out. No, nothing here to do. All right. So what will we be doing for the Diva swimsuit competition? Oh, hosted by The Miz. That makes it even better.
WWE made a wise decision by having me, the chick magnet, host the Diva swimsuit competition. Well, I know each and every one of you loves the Monk of Mojo. For once, it's not about me. It's about the eye candy. We know that's all the divas are good for, right?
Boo. How dare you.
So, without further ado, let's meet our first contestant, who will hopefully leave very little to the imagination. Candice Michelle.
That's not Candice Michelle. It's Mickie James.
And she's not wearing a bikini. What's going on?
WWE divas are not just pretty faces and sexy bodies, Miz. We compete as hard in the ring as the guys do, and we deserve respect.
Here's a competition for you, Mickie. Let's see how fast you can get your little rear end back to the locker room and put on a bikini.
Let's see how fast I can kick your...
Mickie. It's
and
obvious
look
to the
who
world why
comes
you're
in.
not out here in a swimsuit.
I'm pretty sure this is way before those two got married.
You're just jealous and embarrassed.
Miz and Maurice are married
you're
now.
not as hot as me.
She looks like Paris Hilton, doesn't she?
Don't worry, Miz. I'm here to take out this trash.
So now we're in a cutscene, waiting for me to hit X, but
You
I want
heard
to
me,
hear what she
Mickie.
says.
The only reason you would be in a competition like this is to make me look even better.
She got another one in her? Ooh. Nope, I did not hit X there, but she smacked her anyway. And Miz makes his exit. The Monk of Mojo? Yeah, that's... Yep.
Oh, what happened to my beautiful swimsuit competition?
It looks like it's turned into a fight.
Ooh, but Mickie seemed to want to pick her up after she had... Maurice had got back up off the mat. Oh, there's a weird arm drag from the second rope. Alright, yeah, I feel pretty good about that. Again, she's attacking Maurice as if she's on the ground when she actually isn't. It's a little strange. And there's a claw hold. Shades of the Von Roschkes. Von Erichs do the claw hold too? And there's me in the second row there in the green, jumping up and down like a fool. As some of you have already heard, Ukes kind of took all of us, design team, and sort of took photos and modeled us into the audience. There's some Kevin Nash-like knees there by Mickie James, who, you know, really, that's some weird, Maurice's head kind of combines with those turnbuckle pads. Mickie James, one of my favorite female wrestlers of all time. I'm really glad to see her back in WWE, although her first match was a little unceremonious, ironically against Natalya, Natty Neidhart. You'll see why it's ironic later as we go through the storyline. Oof, nice. Nice flip and drop kick, shades of Paul London right there. And that schmoz is, that's all the time we had. Probably 2 minutes is my guess.
Mickie apparently wants Divas to get more respect in WWE.
Going for the finisher.
She earned it right there.
But I like eye candy. It's my favorite kind. Are we going to start the swimsuit competition now?
I'm sorry, King, but we're out of time.
Wait!
There's always next year, King. There's always next year.
I like the conversation that King and Michael Cole had. I'm sure that was just the audio designers pasting those two together. And I also like how the ref kind of put his arm on Mickey's shoulder to stop her from doing her finishing
ladies and
move.
gentlemen, welcome to Monday Night Raw, along with Jerry the King Lawler. I'm Michael Cole.
After missing out on a diva swimsuit competition, I'm thrilled to be in Vegas. Showgirls!
The fallout from the botched diva contest has just begun.
Botched.
Tonight, it'll be Mickie James and Kelly
Botched
Kelly taking on
Diva-mania.
Maurice and Natalya.
So, in that t-shirt, Miz was called the Chick Magnet, which was actually the initials for CM Punk's name when he first started wrestling. Ooh, there's a good theme song right there. Like that ringtone.
Mickie, you had no right to ruin the diva swimsuit competition. Now, I know The Miz was being, well, The Miz, but that's no excuse. You should be focusing on winning matches. Now, if your team is successful tonight, you'll face your partner next week for the #1 contender spot.
Alright, you're tolerable there, Shane. Oh, another voicemail.
Last week, I showed everyone I'm more beautiful than you, Mickie. And this week, I'll show that I'm a better fighter. There's nothing you can do better than me.
I can think of one thing. Speaking English. Oh, just kidding. Big respect to anybody who's multilingual. Studying Japanese like I do, I know how difficult it is to speak multiple languages, especially learning later in life. So props to my wife, Tomoko, or Tonko, or as I call her, Chonko, for being so good teaching herself English. She's actually an English teacher now.
Last week she got in my face. Now she thinks she's better than me in the ring. Tonight, I should make sure Maurice goes down.
Yeah, good delivery there, Mickie. Like it. And for me, it was pretty obvious which diva I should have star in these storylines because, as you'll see, this storyline is almost a sequel to the Trish Stratus Mickie James storyline back in the day. And there's Natalya in the corner of Maurice, and I have Kelly Kelly, one of who I'd consider one of the more beautiful divas in the history of WWE wrestling. Ooh, I kind of grabbed her shirt there to choke her over the top rope.
That did it. She's wobbled.
Oops, sorry, ref.
Oh, mama!
Thanks for taking the bump, though. Now, does Maurice have kind of like a... Is that a camouflage pants that she has? Is that like bougie camo?
This could be huge.
Kelly
That's
and Mickie James look amazing.
You're telling me?
I was talking about their in-ring ability.
So was I.
It was a weird body slam, gotta say. So I want to beat Maurice in here. May try and hopefully she won't be able to take out Natalya before we pin her. Although I can feel free to tag in Kelly Kelly, especially if I can get a nice double team maneuver going. Something tells me it's going to be the sweepy sweep. Or the drop dropper. Oh, stay back.
And there's the monkey
Into a
flip.
monkey flip towards the corner. The drop toe hold to the elbow drop. That seems to be the default double team for just about everybody. Ooh, I have a signature move there, okay.
That'll
But I didn't hit it, but that's a pretty neat swinging neck breaker. Alright, let's get you in the corner here. Let's see what Kelly can do. Shooting off. Okay, drop toe to the elbow drop. Sure thing. Drops. Now, interesting to think that Maurice and Natalya are both from Canada. Maurice obviously being French-Canadian. And I'm pretty sure Natalya is from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Whoa! Shades of Lucha Libre by Kelly.
Remember, this match came about after our swimsuit contest was broken up last week.
How could I forget? It was the saddest day of my life, Cole.
Now that was very similar to the clutching rocker dropper that I did in my indie days, interestingly. I wonder who came up on, there's another drop. I wonder who came up with the name Kelly. Wasn't she on the indies Barbie something?
She's seen enough, and here she comes.
And Natalie making the stop. And getting out, that's fair, I respect that.
Big time pain to that
Kelly, yes.
And this has got to be it. 1, 2.
Oof. I don't think Natty would have made it in time, but Marie still had too much to stay down for 3. Ooh, that's a big move. Quiet ring, though. The ring sound can make a big difference.
This could do it.
And again, Natty doesn't resort to violence, but definitely does not want me to get the pin. I'm a big fan of Natty Neidhart also, and she actually found her way to mocap at one point. I don't know why she was there. She's probably there with WWE Developmental, but I really liked her. Oh, there's a signature into the Mick kick. Boom. All right, do we get her here? No, reversal. And Natalya was so enthusiastic and so cheerful. And we were talking about Japanese wrestling, and she was like, "Do you like Japanese wrestling? I love Japanese wrestling." And that was totally different than the character that she plays on WWE. She's a stronger woman, so she maybe plays a more serious role. But when I wrote this storyline, I definitely did it with that Natalya in mind. The way that she, the kind of personality that she exhibited.
Here's a kick out by Mickie.
Yeah, that was not going to beat me, but at this point that means that I now have to work a little harder to get Maurice to be in the ring so I can win that optional challenge to get whatever prize that is.
She's standing, but she's staggering.
But yeah, I guess, Natalya, I'm very surprised she never, never got as maybe big as I thought she would be, because, there's some wrestlers who get it. There's some wrestlers who you can tell just feel it and are really students of it. Whoa, and there's a crazy, another lucha move by Kelly. A little butt slap. But she's also reaching towards the bottom there. But Natalya to me was always one of those wrestlers who I felt got it, who really felt it, and that means a lot to me as a former pro wrestler, and kind of the type of wrestling that I like and wrestlers I like to follow is those who really take it seriously. Now, anybody who's wrestling a schedule like WWE is, working their butts off, working really hard. So I'm not questioning the desire or, any of that from anybody else, but there are just certain wrestlers who you can feel that their love of the sport, I wonder what Kelly's signature move is there. But
They got the tag.
Oh,
what a shot.
So that scream. Snap mirror. Okay, I got a finisher. Should I use it now?
She's going for it.
Yeah, might as well. Planter. Nice. Spiked her down. But I, of course, don't want to pin her now. Go in the corner. Oops. It's really hard to shoot people into the corner, I feel like. And maybe I'm so used to, I'm a little gun shy hitting diagonal because using the PS4 controller, it doesn't really do diagonals well. So I am doing the PS3 controller right now. Yeah, baby. I got 2 taunts. Look at her going after Kelly for some reason. It's as if she doesn't want to fight Mickie James. Kind of strange, right? Oh, never mind. Ow. Okay, we can. Ow. Alright, look, you can stop. Ow. You can stop that anytime now. Ow, my goodness. Thanks for helping me out there, Kelly. You're great. Okay, thank you. Oh, and a Bailey to belly there.
And he does it one more time.
Wow.
Up goes Mickie.
Did they just say he does it one more time? But the blast off that Maurice had there into the announce table, that was pretty crazy. And look at Kelly just doing her own thing, just serving up Natalya for me. Thanks. Of course, I want her to go in the corner. Tag. Go ahead, tag. Go ahead, tag. Go ahead, tag. Nah,
That'll do some damage.
Alright. Are you gonna tag now? Come on. Tag out. Maurice wants some. She's gonna come get some.
Here we go.
Seriously.
Irish whip.
Another monkey flip.
Mickie wants to fly.
A little taunt up there. Legends of WrestleMania poster in the back.
What a leap.
Boom.
What a frog splash.
I do like the collision on that splash. Alright.
There they go.
Got a finisher, but I'd rather do it on Maurice. So take Maurice. Alright, fair enough.
Oh my, look at this.
Oh, geez. Knocked into next week. Here we go. Irish whip.
Maurice
Right.
wants it all.
Yeah, well, I would like you to get in, Maurice, legally, so I can pin you. Oof. But the AI is not really cooperating. Big neck breaker there by Natalya.
What physicality. What strength.
A lot of pink. A lot of pink from Natalya, the pink and black, and then Kelly also a little gimmick infringement there on the pink and black. Come on. And the ref, as I've said before, modeled by Frank Bowen, one of our project managers at the time. I follow him on Facebook. I'm not sure he's still in the game industry anymore. Oh, now we're hot tagging? We're doing hot tags? Oh, and I don't even have a way to counter that? Okay. Alright, I'll counter that. I'll do that. Oh, maybe I can pin you right now. 1, 2, 3. Oh. You got hot tagged and then you got beat. How does that feel? Alright, let's hope all the matches in this story are not that
Mickie
long.
James and Kelly will compete to be the #1 contender for the women's title.
They're celebrating their win as a team tonight, but next week, only one diva will have her hand raised in victory.
How will Shane McMahon's plan play
I wonder
out?
what Kelly's up
Find
to
out
these
next
days.
week on
I'm sure I
Monday
can
Night
follow
Raw.
her find her on Twitter pretty easily. Now that hair's doing some stuff. But again, hey, we saw in 2K20 they still have their hair issues 10 years later. That's fun music. Back on the plane, drinking WWE water. And we unlocked Eve. Hello, Eve. Weird picture, you, Eve, but she's a diva on the rise. And I'm a diva stretching in the locker room. Or as Ukes called it once in a document, the rocker room.
Welcome to sunny San Diego for another exhilarating edition of Monday Night Raw. Along with Jerry the King Lawler, I'm Michael Cole.
Last week, Mickie James and Kelly were tag team partners. This week, they're rivals.
The stunning WWE
rivals.
Divas face off tonight. The winner will be the #1 contender for the Women's Championship.
Babyface versus babyface. Means we're going to have to play it clean. Hello.
Mickie, you were so great in our match last week. It was just really inspiring.
Thanks.
You're just awesome.
Well.
Maybe we could actually join forces ourselves sometime.
Okay.
I know you're going to beat Kelly tonight. I just know it. I'm really wishing for you to be the next WWE Women's Champion. Good luck.
That's that Natalia that I met that time. That's her energy.
Tonight's the big night, Mickie. I have a ton of respect for you as a competitor, but I'm going to give it everything I've got. Soon, I'm going to be holding the Women's Championship.
I don't think you will. But I do think I will save. A Mickie and a sea of Sean's. Repping the Raw brand. Did you guys ever get into that brand differential? The SmackDown versus Raw? One was on kind of national TV, one was on cable TV, one was live, one was taped. Did you ever feel like a difference in the brands? Did you ever pick a team? I
Here we
didn't
go,
really.
and the winner of this
It was all
contest will be
WWE
the
to me.
#1 contender for the Women's Championship.
That means they
Feeling
have
out
to
process.
face the Glamazon, Michael. Some reward.
Alright, arm move.
Rope break.
That splash goes into a pin, good to know.
She's standing, but she's staggered.
Some low kicks.
Mickie James in complete control.
Yeah. Just trying to go for a quick pin without doing too much physical harm. See, that's a babyface thing. And then I kick her in the back of the head, so that's... Ooh.
Woo, a little showboating going on here.
She slaps her... Do you spank your butt at me, ma'am? I do spank my butt. Did you spank it at me? Sorry, I hate Shakespeare in a lot of ways, but then I find myself kind of quoting Shakespeare. Yeah, ref, you're getting too close for comfort.
Look at this.
Yeah, but then you're slow on the count. Come on, ref.
And there's the reversal.
Ooh, into the hip toss, double axe handle. All right, Kelly seems game. Yeah, let's do some corner stuff. Some Kevin Nash stuff.
Mickie James has demonstrated time and time again that she's arguably the most athletic diva in the WWE.
If you're talking pure athleticism, she's probably better than a lot of the boys.
Well,
Just don't
hello.
tell the Miz I said.
It's a very close shot of Beth Phoenix there. Our reigning Divas champion.
What a display
Big hip
of
toss.
power.
Yeah. Little pose in front of Glamazon.
That was
I'm
one
gonna get a
vicious
little
neckbreaker.
more aggressive here, because I don't really like seeing Beth there. Kind of amps me up. Beth Phoenix, another great wrestler. WWE has had some really wonderful female wrestlers. I'm of course a huge huge Molly Holly fan too. You know, Trish Stratus, Lita, Jillian was very talented. Gail Kim, of course.
Against Mickie James,
If those girls had the chance that the women do now, they might have been able to do a little bit more too. And you know, they had a guy like Fit Finley agenting them.
Oh, this is dangerous right here.
Yeah, I mean they made their mark. And again, Mickey's back, and that's great in my opinion. Because now my three favorite female wrestlers are in one place, and that's Mickie James, Bayley, and Asuka.
That's a move that'll disorient you.
Bayley's so amazing as a heel or a face, and Asuka's ability is just on a whole other level.
Here we go, Irish whip.
Signature neckbreaker. Does that neckbreaker have a name? I think. We'll hit a finisher here though. The smoocheroo. Into boom. Nice bump on that kick. Hopefully she's not rope breaked. 1, 2, Everybody on their feet there, except for that one guy in the front. Maybe he can't stand. Maybe he's got a physical handicap. It looks like he's smoking though, or vaping. You know who vaped a lot? Big Show. Big Show was like a smokestack of vape.
We have a new #1 contender for the women's title.
Yeah, baby.
Mickie James.
All right.
Uh-oh. Beth Phoenix wants Mickie James to know there's a big difference.
Now, I could be wrong here, but I think that Austin Aries was playing Beth Phoenix here.
As intimidating as the champion is, Mickie isn't backing down.
There's a fine line between brave and stupid, Michael. It remains to be seen which side Mickie is on.
And Mickie was played in cutscenes by Lacey, another Eddie Sharkey student, like Austin Aries and I, Minnesota product. She spent some time in Ring of Honor. She also did some stuff with the MTV Wrestling Federation, whose name escapes me at this point.
Good evening, ladies and
but
gentlemen.
Austin Aries also plays the Brian Kendrick,
Lawler,
who shows up later.
We have a big show set for San Jose this week, but for the WWE Divas, it's huge.
That's right, King. Tonight, Mickie James will be facing the Glamazon, Beth Phoenix, for the WWE Women's Championship.
Ooh. Big match on Raw. And we're getting a title shot in week number 4, before the first pay-per-view.
You're supposed to be challenging me for the women's championship? It's a joke that anyone thinks you're any kind of challenge to me. I mean, I've lost count of how many times I've beaten you. I hope your heart wasn't set on my title, because there's no way you are beating me tonight.
She sounds pretty confident. I definitely like that. Haha. I think there's a way that I'm going to beat her for the title tonight. Between you, me, and a fence post, as my dad used to say. They always keep that floor so spotless in the arena.
And as we start this women's championship match, we're joined by another diva, second-generation superstar, Natalya. Welcome.
It's such an honor to be here tonight. I just know Mickie's gonna win.
I'm sure we can look forward to some objective commentary then.
It's fun for me anytime I was able to put a guest commentator. I'm not sure that they've ever done that before my time being quote-unquote narrative director here, but it was so fun to just throw in some, to tell a story while we're doing gameplay instead of it just being told in cutscenes or, menus.
What a leap! What a frog splash!
Very nice.
Mickie's got her!
Mickie James is such an inspiration, not only for the other WWE divas, but for the whole entire world.
Oh, thanks, Natalya. Word up. Is that a crime time?
Here we go! Irish whip!
Sign in the background there. Oops. And I fell on my face and got kicked in the face.
A nice maneuver by the challenger.
She may just
Go,
have
Mickie,
a...
go!
Tremendous damage to the shoulder.
And I don't think WWE has ever capitalized on that part of Natalya's personality. I met her once and I got that, and I don't think anybody there has ever thought, like, she's a little wacky. Let's go with that.
My, look at this.
Oh yeah. Are we gonna beat her already? I wouldn't be upset.
Mickie James might have an answer to the Glamazon's dominating streak.
Here we go.
That's why she's the best diva in the WWE.
3. The WW3. Nice. Now win the title with relative ease right there. And I'm going into Royal Rumble as the champ. Not too shabby.
WWE Women's Champion, Mickie James.
Mickie James put on the effort of a lifetime to beat Beth Phoenix. She should be proud of what she did tonight.
What a wonderful moment for her, King.
Thanks, Natalya.
We're out of time, folks. We'll see you this Sunday for the Royal Rumble.
Now, Natalya was played in cutscenes by Rain, who also went when she was in Impact as Peyton Banks, yet another Minnesota product, an Eddie Sharkey student, and somebody who had some notoriety on the
in the
national scene.
Great White North, we're one of the hottest WWE
She was
events
in
of the year,
Impact for quite a
the
while.
Royal Rumble. Michael Cole, along with Jerry the King Lawler, and we have a special surprise for you tonight.
Along with the traditional Royal Rumble match, we have something new for you. It's the Diva Rumble. I love Royal Rumbles, and I love WWE Divas, so this is perfect.
Me too, King.
All the amazing divas of WWE will be competing in this match. It should really show the WWE fans what a talented group they are.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm going to toot my own horn here for a second, toot, and say that I had an all-women Royal Rumble about 10 years, 8 years? 8 years or so before WWE actually pulled the trigger on it themselves. I think 2018 was the first time they did an all-female Royal Rumble match. And here I am in 2010, came out in 2009, doing it myself. Of course, WWE had to approve it, and they did. But, yeah. Here comes Mickie entering for her spot.
She might not be in there for
Doing a little
long.
posing, maybe not a great idea. Look out, Mickie! Boom! Oof. And as you can see there, and with all these loads, maybe it's not showing the best, but basically Natalya sacrificed herself to save Mickie and get back
Natalya
out.
just saved Mickie James from elimination, who got herself eliminated at the same time.
The landscape of the Diva Rumble's completely changed.
So I think that's Eve, and is that Candice Michelle?
And the collaboration works.
Bye-bye. Oof, big bump.
It's Reigning Divas. Oh,
What a weird, like, Al Snow animation from Maurice there.
What a display of power.
Oh, House of Fire by Maurice, and she gets snapmared for her troubles. Or is that one of the Bellas? I don't know who that is, I'm sorry.
and there's the face buster.
I just got some rug burn there. Uh-oh. You do not want to be close to the ropes. And they're coming in pretty fast. Oh. And Eve disappeared into Kelly there.
Oh, mama! Oh, that might be it right there.
Kelly taking her time.
Oh, that elbow's gotta hurt. There they go.
This is the hardest minigame to win right here. For me, anyway. Maybe Brian Williams is a lot better at it than I am, but... and then changes and the R1 cancels in the way? No,
That'll cause some damage.
that's some bunk.
And there's the monkey flip.
Already another competitor coming in. Seems like it's more like every minute or 45 seconds. And Michelle McCool. Haven't seen from her, heard from her in a while, except for little clips with her husband, The Undertaker. You know, it seems kind of weird if you think about like how many wrestlers are married to other wrestlers, but at the same time, when you're on the road for that long, who else are you hanging out with? Who else do you get to meet? You know, especially when you're this level and, you know, it's not like they can really meet fans and date them or something.
Oh, what a shot.
A sharp kick.
So I get it. Oh, what are we doing here? Wheelbarrow, German suplex. All right, we're really staying on Maurice here. Giving the other two blondes to their own devices. We gotta do this again. Okay, let's see if we can do it this time. Nope. Yes, okay, I got it once. I think you gotta get it 3 times. Oh, and it just keeps getting smaller. My goodness. Yeah. Muzakashi, as we say in Japanese.
Oh, ow! Ow, what an elbow.
Maurice just kind of standing around. Alright, here we'll get her out the old-fashioned way. Somebody want to help? Somebody else want to help? So I'm not banging on buttons on my own? I think that was me saying slap in the face.
Sit back to the locker room.
Au revoir, mon chéri.
Nice French by Jerry Lawler. Okay, why am I clapping? Ooh.
We're down to our last few remaining divas.
How depressing. And we're down to the final 3 competitors.
Seems like a lot of these animations are just recycled from the male Royal Rumble, which is fine. Oh, here we go. Hit that finisher. Oh, pow.
He hits the DDT.
Nice. Because again, this was not a thing until I wrote it into the storyline. You know, Ukes was able, I'm sure that, you know, everything that we have that's new, we have to do it in his... we have to be wary of time and
That's a move
budget.
That'll disorient you.
So, you know, the fewest amount of developer days that it takes for them to get this implemented, the better. Because if not, there's a lot of stuff that we wouldn't be able to put in. There we go. It'll help. Okay, sorry, Kelly. Oh. Alright, look right there. And there's no table there. Must have gotten destroyed earlier. Just a couple chairs. Come on. And boom, drop kick out. Alright.
Mickie James won a match.
Nice. Happy about that. Mickie James definitely on a roll.
Mickie James took on all comers and has emerged as the winner of the Diva Rumble.
What's Natalya doing here?
She wants to congratulate the Diva that has been such an inspiration for her.
It looks like she wants to do more than thank her. It looks like Mickie James has found her biggest fan.
So Bonnie, Rain, and Lacey
We'll see you tomorrow.
were besties for like the longest time. I mean, they were a tag team. I think they were called the Minnesota Home Wrecking Crew. You know, so it was neat to bring them back together and have them kind of play off each other here. And now we're in Toronto. Speaking
Welcome
of
to Monday
Canada.
Night Raw. I'm Michael Cole with Jerry the King Lawler. We're coming off a thrilling Royal Rumble. Edge was the victor, while Mickie James had her hand raised in the first Diva Rumble.
Both got
Some
by with
Ukes
a little
made
help, however.
screen caps
Look
there.
at Mickie. Natalya deserves at least some of the credit.
Fair enough, King, but those matches are still every person for themselves.
Fair enough. Fair enough, King. My wife knows I say fair enough a lot. And you know, fair enough.
I knew I was a chick magnet, but apparently I'm a skank magnet too. How about that?
What's your problem, Miz?
I'll tell you what my problem is. I haven't forgotten about how you tried to upstage me.
Get over it. I have. I've moved on to more important things, like becoming the WWE Women's Champion.
Did you get a pair of shoes with that belt?
I detect some jealousy there, Miz. After all, how many singles championships have you won?
Ooh.
Is there a problem here?
Thanks, but I could have handled him myself.
I know you can look out for yourself. You're looking good, by the way.
Now watch this Austin Aries dance. Ooh. He always threw in a little something. That's my boy. All right, guys. Well, that's going to end the first installment of the Mickie James Road to WrestleMania. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're there. It's been a while since I've been doing these. So it's nice to be back and nice to have you along with me. And I'll get another one up soon. Bye.
Thanks for watching, and please like this video and please subscribe and have a lovely day.